Well, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are having a fabulous Friday. We are going to be doing a sassy mini today. It took me a hot second. I literally been playing around with this idea all day, and it was something that I was gonna do for myself, but I just kept coming back to this one topic. And you know what? It's just one of those things that you can't get away from it. You just got to pull the trigger. Just pull the trigger, right? And you never know what you're gonna find. So, I know that you guys struggle with finding things for the men folk. But this particular topic can also be used for the ladies. But it's definitely, you'll see why in a second, why and how we're going to make it and how we're going to jump into it. But I do want you guys to get your shopping carts ready, because you're probably going to have to go over to Aparecium for this one. Actually, I know that's where you're going to end up having to go. You're going to have to head over to Aparecium when you get this, and just know, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. So it's one of those things, right? So Ashley has patches. We all know she has patches, right? And it's no secret. Let me go grab the one I need, that she has patches. Well, here's the thing with said patches. Did you know you can use them for other things? Like, we've talked about using them for keychains. We've talked about that. Ashley talked about that. We've talked about using them for patches on bags and on hats and wherever else. Well, here you go. You ready? Are y'all watching? I hope y'all are paying attention. So here we go. First and foremost, I need to just show off something. Hide the item behind it, but okay. So here we go. Here's the towel, and then the item we're making with it using Ashley's patch, right? So here's the towel. You're going to be able to get this as a set, and it says, "I'm a good example of how golf creates so many pro drinkers," but it says I'm a golf pro, right? Okay. So in rich black, this is the 11 by 18. Now you can get it with the grommet. He could put the grommet in for it. Marvin can, or you can add your own grommet. Okay. So there's that. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I had to show Patty, right? So did you know you could take a patch, and if you put multiple holes in said patch, do you see? It now becomes that. So this was the prototype. I'm going to show you how I tweaked this design so that this is foolproof for you. Okay, so you take one of her patches, you're now making a keychain, so to speak, that we are literally going to put the T's in. And if you use a bigger hole setting on the tool I'm going to show you, you can actually put a pencil here instead. So you could put a pencil and 2 T's. You could put, and Jeff is probably going absolutely crazy with his OCD right now because he wanted me to flip it around the other way. So there you go. It's flipped around the right way now, Jeff. So this is a keychain, right? That you can use out of her patches. Now, I would recommend, and I'm going to have the templates all set up with designs of my choosing, but it will come with the guides on there, so you know exactly where to place this tool to cut the holes, to punch them out, if you will. I recommend using the square, the rectangle, and we're going to show, I'm going to show you how to do it on a round. You can do it on the oval. The oval's just small. And you could probably do it on the hexagon as well. I just am not a fan of the shape for this particular thing. So I'm using the square. I will be offering designs for the square, the rectangle, and the round for this, that you'll get all 3 of those designs plus the towel design as a bundle set, so that you can make these guys. Girl, guy, don't matter. This is just a really cute Dad's Day gift. So let's just jump into it. So I already went ahead, as you guys see, and I went ahead and did this towel. Look at the rich black on that towel. Well, I wanted this to coordinate with this. Now, I didn't have the shower hooks that you kind of use for this. I only had my carabiners, but that's all right. You kind of get this. The design says pro level on this, and this is the design that it comes with. What you're going to get is your design. Okay, so you have a design, and I have the holes in black intentionally in black because black shadows better than a white, right? So the black is where you're literally going to either use a leather punch, which you could go buy a leather punch. I happen to have my metal punch tool. And well, if I can punch it through metal, I can punch it through the patch, right? So here's the patch. You're not going to use the sticky stuff for the back. Leave it just as is. We're going to just go put this over right now on the press. We're going to press it. We're going to add the holes. Now you can add small grommets if you want. Go for it. I'm saying, here, let's just move this over a second. I'm a little too far over. Hold on one second. I'm not far over enough, but I'm far over enough. I'm too far over and you can barely see me. Okay, there we go. All right, so what you're going to want to do, like I said, is you're going to want to take this down. You can use your Pro Spray if you wanted to. It's not something that I use for this particular item. Okay, and I'm just going to put on a heat press, grab some butcher paper. I don't need a lot. Make sure you press them at Ashley's recommended settings. Now, off the top of my head, I don't know what that is. I just know that I'm going to press on what's currently on my press because it worked the last time. So again, this is in my Amazon store. This is a metal punch. So you get the 2-for-1 punch, literally. So I'm able to punch through this to create the holes. The nice part is you're not going to have to add any sewing, nothing of that nature, because it doesn't stretch, it doesn't rip, it's not doing any of that kind of stuff, right? So we're going to punch the holes. You can put a grommet in this top part like you have here. You could put a small grommet there if you want just some easier wear and tear, right? And then these guys right here, again, you could use smaller grommets. I'm not using them. There's really no point. But how cute is that set going to be? This is like one of those 2-second craft ideas. So we're going to slide this over. Okay. I love this idea so much because we struggle with what to do for men. Now, here's another pro tip. There's a couple of them here for this. And I know you're going to laugh when I tell you this. And I have my prototype over there. If you made these holes bigger, if you know somebody who's into hunting, you can always put like for hunting shells in here. And that's a great gift idea. Used ones, please don't use, real ones. But that's a great gift idea. You could just make slots here. The bullet could go through that. It's a cool kind of dad gift idea. But hold on, there's one more. And I instantly channeled my inner child when I did this one. There it is. I want you to know that I am going to use a golf tee because I don't have all of the stuff. I don't have all the things that I'm going to need for this. But another good idea is if you go get the plastic chopstick type things. Ladies, I know you've seen these. I'm using the golf tee just for this tutorial. So you know what? Judge me later. But now you can make hair bands just by putting 2 holes in the ends, and then you get the chopsticks or the little, sticks that go through here. You can use them for hair clips. You could use them for whatever. But I mean, how many of us put these on our ponytails? Back in the day, we put them on our ponytail. Okay, these things can go in here. You can do fishing lures. Just be very careful because of the hook part. So be careful if you're going to put fishing lures on there. You don't want somebody to hook themselves. So that's why I opted not to go that route for that reason. But you know what? You guys figure it out and do what you want to do. Okay, so you could do the hair thing. Today is all about this keychain. So I have it set on the setting that I need. And the setting for this is the 4.6 mil, or it's the 3/16. Okay. I'm not going to put this through my Cricut or my Silhouette on this one. All right. I'm not putting it through it. But these holes are the guides for you to be able to line this up where you need to. And the nice part is if it's not perfect, you don't have to worry about it being perfect at all. There's no need for this to be perfect. All right. you can, if it doesn't go all the way through, that's why I said a leather punch may be best, but I can get this off. I'm not worried about it. I'm also not going to, I mean, you can't laser these, right? So, but, and you know, you could twist it. Line it up. And I'm leaving the guides on these designs. They will not come without the guides because I measured everything that it was supposed to have on there. So don't ask. Here's the thing. Don't ask. I'm not taking the guides off. I know some people are like, I don't want the guides on. Well, I'm not. That's not what this is for. This is meant to have the guides on it. Okay. Again, I'm not putting this on my silhouette in any way, shape, or form because I just don't want to. And because it's thick. It's a thick material. I have a tough enough time going through magnet material. Okay, and we're going to put this right at the top. Now, you can get the keychain, the plastic stuff too, if you wanted to. You can. But we're just going to put these holes right through here. Okay. I'm going to go to the backs, make sure that these all punched all the way through. If it doesn't punch all the way through, just go ahead and just add another. And just make sure you twist it. You know, that's what I said, leather punch or this. There we go. I just had to work it in there. No big deal. Come through to the back, pull it off so that when you want to go push all of these through, you can. Whoops, I didn't clear that one. I got a little crazy. It's all right. That's what happens when you're live. Okay. This is made for metal, mind you. And I can't find my leather punch. Okay. And one more on this one. Here it goes. Sometimes you got to give it a little love. Okay. So then all you have to do is feed her through. Now, again, you could put a bigger hole to hold a pencil. Okay. Let me pull these out. Super easy. But if this is something you want for the men folk, for that thing called Father's Day, birthdays, 50th birthdays, 30th birthdays, whatever, just whatever. You can go ahead and use this little idea of, there you go. And just like that, okay. So recommend the leather punch if you can get one. Amazon, hello, right? Get this, and now it is the tea keeper. You're going to go in, and these are evenly spaced apart. Again, if you go in and you make just this top hole bigger, the guide is there for you to use. You just go in and make that hole bigger. Once you make that hole bigger, then absolutely, you can do all the things, right? So add it to a keychain, add it to whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Go ahead, add the holes to it, make it a hair thing if you want to as well. As you could see, I played around with this one. That's why I couldn't do it on the oval. And this is why I chose not for the oval, because when the design space is just not as big as the other ones. Hold on. Okay. See? So the design space really isn't as big. You can put monogramming in here. You can put names in here, dad, grandpa, brother, sister, whatever, mother, right? But that's why I chose not to go with the oval. And that's why I chose to go with the round and the square and the rectangle due to their size. So that is why I went with that. You can get these patches from Aparecium. Let me just put it up there. It's apareciumdesignco.com. Let me just throw her link up here on the page. There she is. you can go right there, type in patches into the search bar. So whether you're using the patches for a hat, whether you're going to use them for a bag, whether you're going to put them on whatever, you can now use them for a hair accessory. You can also use them to hold your teas as well. So there you go, guys. That is the think outside the box idea. Sell this as a bundle to somebody. So now they get the towel, they get the keychain, and they can get the teas that go with it. You can get the little short pencils off of Amazon as well. But again, you might want a leather punch. I'm just using my metal punch because it just happens to work for me. But let these cool off. Make sure that they're nice and cooled off before you go punch it, because the leather is soft after it is warm. So once it's soft, it makes it a lot easier to punch these out. But there you go. Let me know if you love this. And I will be making more designs for these with these kind of snarky towels. So be forewarned, you're going to get the snark. I hope you guys join me tonight for Zoom. That's right. We're going to be doing Zoomy Friday night. Cheyenne and I are going to show you the new features that have just rolled out from Canva that honestly, they're tapping into some of their Photoshop things. So we're going to show you that tonight, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Join us for Zoomy Friday nights. I will be posting the link right after this live for you to join us tonight. And then join me Sunday with, I don't even know yet. I'll get there. I'll talk to you guys over. I'll see you soon. Bye on the flip side.